I'm former pastor at Fellowship Baptist Church, which is today Grace Bible Church there in Lorton, Virginia. It's an interesting story how we came by that piece of property that you folks enjoy today. Back in 1980, when the church started, we started in the Walt Whitman School up on Route 1 between Fort Belvoir and Hybla Valley. We were told that we only had 5 years that we could use that facility, so it was incumbent upon us to find a piece of property in Fairfax County. And as you know, land in Fairfax County is very scarce. Not only is it very scarce, it's also very expensive. And we needed a miracle from God in order to be able to do what needed to be done up there. So we began praying, and our people began giving and giving sacrificially. We were a young congregation, we were a young church, so disposable income was not available to any of us. But God blessed that. Because as we began looking for the land, we began looking in the Lorton area, and we found a piece of property in Gunston that was about 5 acres, and on the 5 acres it was $150,000 an acre. So you add that up, it was almost $750,000, and we didn't have $30,000 in the bank at the time. So we began praying and began looking. Then she gave us a piece, and I said, well, this has got to be a wrong price on it. We went and looked at the piece of property. It was 5.35 acres of land in the Lorton area. And as we looked at it, we thought, well, what's wrong with this land? Because the price tag on it was $36,600. So we went back and made an offer for $36,000 on the property. Well, they accepted the offer, and I thought, oh, there's got to be something wrong. But a water and sewer line ran right through the front of the property, and so there were some pluses with regard to that property. But then we learned from the county that we needed an SUP, a special use permit, to build anything on that property. So we began praying again. And as you know, in overregulated Fairfax County, it's almost impossible to get a special use permit. So we went to the county. What is it you want to do on there? I said, I want to build a church building on it. He said, okay. And he started filling out the forms for me. And after it was all over, I come to find out he was the man in charge of the BZA. He's the man that went to the Board of Zoning Appeals and made the presentation as far as the county was concerned, and it was positive, and they approved it. Well, we weren't ready to build anything, and they said, well, now you got to build this building within 18 months. Another miracle. About that time, I got a phone call from Dun and Bradstreet. I had no clue who Dun and Bradstreet were. And they asked me if it would be possible if they could list us in their listing. Then I asked our treasurer at the time, and she was a bookkeeper, so she understood finance and all that kind of stuff. I asked her, I said, is this good? She said, is it good? She said, if you're listed in Dun and Bradstreet, you can write your ticket. So we went to the bank and asked them if we could borrow $300,000. And First American Bank approved the loan, and we began the construction of Fellowship Baptist Church, today Grace Bible Church. God has been in the miracle working business for your church. He doesn't want to stop now. And what you can do and trust God for the future to build this new facility that you want to build, go for it. Believe God, trust God, give sacrificially, and watch God do great and mighty things.